I'm Neil Etheridge and this is my five-a-side team. In goal, Mark Schwarzer, absolute unit. You know, he's played 500 Premier League games, so to be honest, it was a toss-up between him and Stecklenburg, World Cup finalist, but for me, the Premier League legend goes in goal. I guess the first name on a team sheet outfield would have to be Dimitar Berbatov. Quite a simple one. I played with him for 1 year at Fulham. You know, I mean, he's a genius, literally genius. His touch is amazing. He may look like he's not bothered, but at the same time, he'll do things that you just don't think you can even imagine, really. You can't imagine it. And he can finish goals like he's done for many, many years all over the world in the Premier League. So, yeah, I think he's definitely up there. Damien Duff I'm going for. To be honest, you know, I was a Chelsea graduate through the academy, so I get to saw him really in his prime. You know, when you were playing Didier Drogba up top with Iron Robin and Damien Duff on one, I mean, that was a unbelievable strike force. And, you know, then to have the opportunity to play with him later on in his career, I saw still how hard he worked and what he could do, even though he probably wasn't at the peak of his time playing football. I'll have a Larry one in there. I think I'm going for a Delta Rapt. A Delta Rapt, you know, he's like Marmite. People love him, people hate him. Managers probably more on the hate side than the love side, but he's like a magician, you know. I mean, some of the goals he scored in training against me and some of the goals he scored in the Premier League against high quality Premier League goalkeepers, phenomenal, you know. I mean, his tricks are just amazing. He can run with the ball. He looks like he's not going at any pace at all, but he's taken 3 or 4 players on. Yeah, he's definitely up there. If I'm having a five-a-side team, he's got to be in there with his skills. Scott Parker. Scott Parker, steady, you know what you're going to get out of him. Week in, week out, you know, he just sits there. He's good at attacking, he's good at defending, he can sit in front of the back four. And yeah, as I said, you know what you're going to get out of him. He's good at passing the ball. I mean, you know, I think he must have a really high percentage of keeping the ball, keeping the possession, and his pass completion, you know. And I think he's the sort of player that really is a captain. He's a leader on and off the field. And you know, with some of the Larry players I've got in that five-a-side team, I hope he can keep them together. I'm Neil Etheridge, and that was my five-a-side team.